Hey guys, what is up? It's Mark again here and welcome back to my channel. So on this video, we will be talking about magic. So I know this is a very weird topic to talk about on this channel, but for some of you who don't know, I am actually a magician. I have been doing magic for more than 10 years. So in this video, we will be tackling about what magic is to me, how it has affected my life, and just to talk about what my perspective is about magic. So I reached out to a friend of mine named Mac Florendo, fellow magician and a fellow group mate of mine from the Story Circle Philippines. So he made a video on his YouTube channel talking about magic and stuff, which inspired me to do this video. So if you want to check out his channel, I will link it down below in the description. I asked Mac if he could give me some questions which would incite a possible video about magic. So without further ado, let's go ahead and read the first question. So the first question says, how did you get started? So how did I get started in magic? So I started magic a long time ago. It was more than 10 years ago. So my cousin Andy from Atlanta, Georgia, so he came to the Philippines to visit us and perform magic. And then on that same day, I got bitten by the magic bug. He performed magic for us in a circle. My cousin did that sponge ball effect. So he would put it in the left hand, it would to the right hand, it would make the balls multiply and all those good stuff. That marks the first day of my encounter with real magic, because I've never watched magic up close before. I would only just watch magic on TV, but never have I seen it in real life. I've never seen it up front. I have never had a birthday party of mine throughout my entire childhood wherein there was a magician to perform. Maybe that's why I became a magician, I don't know. So that's how I got started. My cousin Andy came from Atlanta, Georgia, and he showed me magic, and then he gave me my first stack of cards. I will never forget that. 10 years ago, he gave me a blue bicycle deck. I don't really have it anymore because I used it so much and then it got so worn out, and then yeah, I don't know if I threw it away or my dad threw it away because he didn't want me to learn magic back then. So the question number 2 is, what keeps you going, or what keeps me going when it comes to magic? Wow, I think that the thing that keeps me going is that magic is like a continuous process or a continuous evolution upon itself. You have to keep learning, and not really to get better. Yes, you will get better if you keep on practicing, if you keep on exploring, but magic is much more than that. It's a very vast world of small little minutiae that if you dig deeper into those said minutiae, you will get more and more into magic. Like what famous magicians would say, you don't get into magic, magic gets into you. So what keeps me going is that magic never ends. I just keep on picking up different parts of old magic effects, and then I put them together, and then for some reason I get to create new effects. Some people think that you can get magic through a magic store. Yes, that's true, but magic is much more than that. You can do so many things with just one coin, with just a deck of cards. It never ends. I have to stop talking now or else I'm gonna keep on going to answer question number 2. So let's jump into question number 3. Tell us about your struggles in your magic journey and how do you deal with it? So recently I've been struggling with myself about trying to learn new magic effects, because as magicians sometimes we get so stuck into doing what we call comfort zone effects, like effects that we have maybe been doing for more than 5 years already, that we love those effects so much that we don't even want to learn anything else. But actually magic is supposed to be a continuous journey wherein you keep on learning, because if you are a magician and you look at the online community of magicians, a lot of magicians are creating new content, new material every single day in a very inspiring way. Do you know that some magic effects can go upwards up to $500 just to buy the secret of magic? My struggle basically revolves upon myself. It's a constant battle between me and myself trying to learn new effects. It's not about the effects I already know. If I perform the effects that I already know to an audience that never watched it before, to them it would look amazing, right? But to me, it's not really fulfilling what I have in my heart, that I want to create new things. So people think that, oh, what Mark did on stage was amazing, right? Actually, they do not know that I actually performed that 10 years ago already, and it's old magic already for me. But then again, there's also this factor about magic should never be taken like that. Even if you've seen a magic effect 1,000 times as a magician, some people have never seen that effect before. So yeah, that's also that one thing. Oh, and one more struggle I have is about being too perfectionist. I'm not usually a perfectionist, but I am OCD. And when you mix being OCD with magic, it's a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe of sleepless nights wherein you cannot sleep. You will not be able to sleep, not because of this, but you know, ideas constantly flow. You want to materialize those ideas, and it just becomes a pain in the I'm not going to continue that sentence. So let's go to question number 4. Okay, so question number 4 says, how do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? Actually, I've already been visualizing that recently. Recently, I've been teaching magic more to kids, and it's like been challenging me to learn new effects. I think the progress that I've had throughout these past 2 years of teaching magic has been more progress than I had compared to the progress I've had 5 years ago or 10 years ago. And I think teaching magic is a good direction for me as a magician. I get to share my knowledge, which I have accumulated throughout the years, and I get to impart them to kids, to future magicians. So one thing that I visualize myself doing 5 to 10 years from now is to be able to lecture magic in a way that people will understand it more and to appreciate magic as it should be appreciated. So 5 to 10 years from now, I will probably still be doing magic shows. I will still be learning new effects, and I'll be teaching magic as a way to give back to the community, to share magic, to keep magic alive. So question number 5, what are the highlights of my magic career? I think the first highlight would be the day that I decided to join the Story Circle Philippines. It is crazy, you know, that when you just start off in magic and then you think you're so good because you know all of these magical effects, and then you think you're the best magician in the whole world, and then suddenly you join a group and then you discover you're not the best magician in the whole world. That was one of the highlights of my magic life. I will never forget the first day I saw Richard Trix Gutierrez. I saw him perform an effect called Raise Rise with cards, wherein he put a card in the middle and it slowly rises to the top visually. And my mind just went I didn't know what happened. How in the world did he do that? As far as I know, that's not even possible with normal cards. I was assuming that he used a trick deck, like, you know, those trick decks you buy from magic stores, and then I thought he was using that kind of deck, but actually I was wrong. All the people were like telling me, nope, he's definitely using a normal deck. The main highlight of my magic career was when I joined a magic group, which is my current magic group, the Story Circle Philippines. Although I'm already situated in Hong Kong, but I still love the Story Circle. I am so thankful for my magic group. They were there when I needed them the most. I remember back in 2013, I was in Tacloban City. It is in the Philippines. And 2013, November 8th, the strongest typhoon in the whole world hit Tacloban City, or Visayas. And then our house was underwater, and then all of my magic props basically were floating along with it. And then they disappeared, they broke, and I thought that was the end of my magic career. And then the Story Circle decided to raise different things from different places, like collect funds, collect magic props from different groups, from different magic stores, and they resupplied everything as if I didn't even lose anything. I even gained more than I already had, which was amazing. So thank you, Story Circle, for keeping this magic man alive. So number 6, the last question, how do you want laymen to view magic? So as magician, we call laymen, or people who do not know magic, laymen, or we call them muggles. Like in Harry Potter, people who don't know magic in Harry Potter, who are not wizards, are called muggles, right? So magicians call people who don't know magic laymen. So how do I want laymen to view magic? I want laymen to view magic just as any art form out there, like painting, dancing, singing. People always view magic as just a thing that you buy from a magic store, but you could not be more wrong. Magic is amazing. Once you step into magic and you learn it, you cannot stop. Trust me. I thought that I would just be this kid who would do tricks and then I would stop. It would just be like another toy to me. But I have never been so wrong in my entire life. Magic has changed my life. It saved my life as well. There were these times back in high school, all of my classmates were like smoking, they were learning how to drink, but I was playing with my cards, I was reading magic books, I was playing Pokemon. That's another story. I was learning magic, and then I will never be tired of saying thank you to magic for saving my life. I will never forget the times in high school when these were the things in my hand, when my other classmates' hands would contain cigarettes or beers, bottles, I don't know. Back in that time, if you knew how to drink or to smoke, you would be cool. I was the loser, you know? I think I still consider myself am. Magic really saved me from a lot of trouble. I'm not saying that I excelled in school or anything like that, but then it just saved me from all of the bad vices that I could have gotten myself into. So to all of you people who are not magicians who are watching this, please, whenever you watch another magic video on YouTube, please just hit the like button. Appreciate the effort that the magician has showed to perform that effect, because you don't know how long he has practiced to show an effect that will only last for 2 minutes or maybe 3 minutes. He must have maybe practiced that for maybe 5 whole years. And the last thing he would want is to make a mistake, right? So learn to appreciate magicians that you watch wherever you are, be it at a birthday party, be it at a corporate event or on TV. Just give him a round of applause, you know? Whenever you give a magician a round of applause, it makes him feel different. It changes something inside of him. It lets him know that the magic he did is not taken for granted. He knows that somebody received it. It may have changed somebody's life, might have made somebody's life magical, who knows? And to some of you out there who would want to learn magic but don't know how to start, you can drop me a comment down below and I will try to lead you to a direction wherein you will learn proper magic. So to wrap this video up, let me add one more question, and that question is, what is magic to me? Magic is no longer a passion. It is no longer a passion. Magic is way beyond that. I don't even have to think about it. Magic is a part of my life. If you took away magic from me, I would be the most miserable person on the whole planet. Trust me, I would be so depressed if I were not able to hold a deck of cards for a day. I play with cards every single moment of the day that I get a chance to. If there's a downtime at work, I would hold cards. If I'm with my wife and then she's doing something else, I would hold my cards rather than hold her hand. Sorry, dear. So magic to me is not my passion. Magic to me is life. Magic to me is my life. So thank you guys so much for watching. Even though this video is not filmmaking related, this is not anything about gear reviews, I just want to thank you guys for just supporting me. I remember on my previous video, like 2 videos ago, I was like so sad because I was stuck in this YouTube loop wherein I don't know my direction. I wanted to upload different videos, but then I couldn't because I don't want to lose any subscribers because you know how it works, right? Subscribers are the thing on YouTube. But then again, I have gotten so much love and support out of you guys, and you just told me to keep on going, and I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for your support. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video.